Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing this fine Thursday evening here? Whatever time of day it is, it may be the afternoon, but who cares? This is the second pre-season race that is going to be streamed for tiers 4, 5 and 6. And we've got a full lobby, which is absolutely amazing to see. And today we are here in Spain. And these guys are definitely going to be treating this social race very seriously, because it is practice for the real life event happening in a week's time. It is a week to go now until season 4 begins on the PS4, and it is very exciting for these drivers. And if you're wondering who I am, because you may be thinking, I don't recognise this voice, who is this chick? I can't believe I said chick, but there we go. But anyway, I am Jess, also known as JessGames95 on Twitter. My PSN is JessGamer95, and I'll be one of your full-time commentators for ILR4 this season, and I'm very excited for that. And I need to turn my phone on silent because I forgot to do it because I'm an idiot, but hey-ho. Yeah, I'll be one of your commentators for that, which I'm awesome. And this is my first time streaming on the PS4, so fingers crossed it goes well, and we are hoping to see some fantastic racing. So, I have got a list of drivers who I have got who are racing today. So, I think they're all here, but I'm not entirely sure. So, from ILR4, we've got Carl Meds, and also we also got Kingdom Martin 35, who's just about to go on his outlap right now. And we have got Rich 500. In ILR5, we have got King MJJ, we've got Major Davis, we've got Noel Petrick, we have Shape Elite, again I'm sorry you pronounced this wrong, we got Waze, who I know pretty well because we went karting together a month ago and we had a really good time. We have Bill, Joe, Japinski, Dazek, no, he's not from ILR5, excuse me. From ILR6 we have Pinsky, Dazake, the Judge 013, TGIP underscore plays, Bazza, MK Born 2000, and we also got some other drivers as well that are not racing in the tiers but just joining in on the social front. I mean, we also got some others who are in as well. Spain is going to be interesting, and I do see a spot of rain. This is going to be interesting, and they all on the soft tyres. And if they are having a dry race, we could expect them to go on the mediums, the super softs, or the softs. The super softs is where we could expect them to be saying their qualifying times. Let me just get the detailed lap time. And this is, I haven't actually commentated on F1 2018 yet, so this is the first time I'm actually playing about with these spectator cameras. And what I'm seeing right off the bat is you can actually see the tyres quite well and see the colour and how they're fitted and stuff, and also the colour of the team, so you know what car they're in, which I think is pretty cool. So I like that. So by the way, if you want to get involved in the chat, please sorry, let me start again. If you want to get involved in the chat, you can do, and also get involved on Twitter as well. Lap times in the dry, we could expect 1:17 to 16, but due to the fact it is raining, we could see some lower lap times. Our fastest lap time at the moment is a 1:25.5. That's our fastest lap time. And the newest addition to this F1 2018 game, they brought the qualifying back to 18 minutes. I know some of you may have listened to the stream last week, but for those of you who are watching for the first time on the channel or watching an F1 2018 stream, it is back qualifying to 18 minutes. And it makes makes it very, very strategic, to be honest, because they got to plan when they're going to go out, and because when it was a 12-minute qualifying, you can actually afford to do it. You can just do 2 runs and that's it. But you can actually do more than 2 runs. You can do 3 runs, which is absolutely pretty cool. And I've just got an update from the man himself, Mr. Jack Goodin, about the weather for today's qualifying and race. It's going to be a wet qualifying, but it will dry up. So I think that's why a lot of people are in the pits right now, because they are waiting until it dries up. So people are setting their banker lap times now so they can get a feel for the track, but they're probably going to wait soon. As we can see, it's just about to dry up. But luckily, the race is going to be dry. So basically, wet qualifying is going to be dry towards the end of qualifying, and then it's going to be a dry race. So and we could see possibly a one-stop strategy, but we could see people on a two-stop as well. It is entirely up to the drivers to see how well they do. We've got JCole98 that's just joined. Okay, that is good. Fastest lap so far on the super softs are 1:23.7. I think a lot of people decided to go on to softs just so they can save their super softs for when the track dries up in about 5 or 10 minutes time or so. So maybe it could be the right call. You never know. You never know with this situation. And also the newest thing in the game, ERS. ERS is something that all these drivers have got to manage, and it's the best place to practice in these social races to see when they can use it to their advantage. They've got to be careful not to use it too much. They got to make sure they keep the levels up and not let it go too low, because if the ERS is too low, they won't be able to use the overtaking to their advantage, basically, as well. So we've got Josh Games in the chat. Hello. Jay Carty in the chat. I in the chat. ILR Shadow in the chat. Matt Davis in the chat. Hello. Kingdom Martin has just said fastest lap with a 1:21.8, and I will be I'll be going through a lap around Spain in a second, and I recently commentated through Spain for a different game, for a different league, but I'm not going to say what league it is, but I am quite familiar with this track, and to be honest, it is very cool. But a lot of the place where the drivers do get caught out is turn 11, because you've got, especially with no traction, it is very difficult to go flat out. So some drivers may use the technique of going flat out, or they might just want to basically lift and coast to make sure that they get through the corners in the right position. So again, it is up to the drivers and waiting and see. So this is going to be very interesting indeed. So already we're starting to see the pacemakers so far, which is very, very good to see. Well, we'll see a lot of people in the Super Softs going towards the end of this qualifying. I haven't commentated on PS4 before, so I don't know how these drivers do fare, but they have been practicing on the game. The game has been around for almost a month now, and they are trying to get used to the game. We have loads of patches already of this new game, and there's going to be a new patch coming out soon as well. So already there's been I think there's going to be an 8 patch coming out on PS4 soon, so this should be interesting. But already they've had so much time to just get used to the track and stuff like that. So hopefully we can see some very interesting racing today, and we are keeping our fingers crossed as well. A few of these guys, I will be commentating on them next week for ILR4, so I'll be looking forward to seeing them as well. I won't be alone commentating for ILR4, actually. I'll have someone else join me. If you want to find out who will be joining me, you'll have to find out next week. I'm going to keep it a surprise unless that person wishes to reveal it himself now, but it's up to him really. And I am going to keep it secret until he reveals. Now the track is starting to dry up now, so we are going to expect people to go to the pits now and change tyres, including this guy. We've got MK Braun 2000, who has just set a 1:18.5, a very good lap there. So I'm going to get the lap data enabled there, just so you can see the lap times as well. So absolutely fantastic. And it looks very overcast at the moment. No drops of rain, as we said. Jay Carty decided not to do a lap time at the moment, so looks like he will be starting at the back of the grid by the looks of things. And also, I really hope the audio is coming out all right for you guys. I'm keeping my fingers crossed they are. If there isn't, let me know, and I will adjust it accordingly. So, yes, Bazza has had an invalidated lap time according to him, so that's why he's going out for another lap time. We've got a few people just about to set their out laps. I'm going to see who is going on their out lap now. Bill, 117.4, that's good, but we could see people going to the 116s pretty soon as well. Absolutely buzzing to see how this played out. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to get pole. We've got Lewis Milam in the chat as well. Hello, how you doing? We'll always love people in the chat getting involved as much as possible in Inside Line Racing. We want to see what is going on. We want to find out how you think the season is going to go. It's in a week's time. Rich just, I think, obviously was on his out lap. So let's follow Rich on a lap around Spain then. So going through turn number 1, going into a very difficult corner, staying in 4th gear, going into 5th, going through the upside hill section. The 6th gear went a little bit wide around the corner there, but he clipped the corner a little bit there, but keeping it clean on the exit now. Going to 4th gear, then going swooping, going straight, going to 5th gear. Someone was doing that out lap, but they stayed out of the way. Now going through to 2nd, through that corner to try and get the maximum speed as much as possible. Now going into 5th, going down to 4th and going down to 3rd. I'm not going to say the most much of the gears at the moment because it might annoy you. Now going to the DRS zone now. I think the track is dry enough for them to go to the DRS. Yes, it is. And the potential to possibly go into 8th gear, but he didn't choose to do so at the moment. Going through turn 11, which is very tricky. Managing to do it very, very well indeed. Especially it's very hard with no traction, but to be honest, it is varying ability, tiers 4, 5 and 6, and I don't know what assist people choose to use. He's going a bit slowly, going towards the final corner, so maybe his lap time may not be fast. No, it isn't. Let's see who else is on a lap time. I think, nope, he's going into the pits. I think, the thing that I don't like now is it doesn't tell you if they're on, doesn't tell you if it's on what fuel mixture they're on, so I can't really tell if they're on the app. So I'm just trying to see who is on a faster lap. But it looks like no one's on a faster lap at the moment. Carl might be on a lap time. No, he isn't. I think he's about to go and start on his lap by the looks of things. Yes, he is. And we could see the lap time start to increase just a tiny bit. So just watch out. The times that you see may not be what they are at the moment. So we will just have to wait and see that. Now the Spanish Grand Prix in real life has brought out some very interesting strategies. Definitely one stop. I remember in 2017, Lewis Hamilton definitely played the strategy to perfection during the race. And 2018 was also a good Spanish Grand Prix. I absolutely liked the Spanish Grand Prix. It was very good. And I'm sure it is very good as well. So we've got people going into the 117s pretty soon, I think. Oh, nobody's going to the pits. Okay. Carl Med is on a fast one. He's looking ever so strong now. Getting the DRS open. Let's follow him. Going into the final few corners. He's looking ever so fast. What a great second sector at this stage. Going through to the dreaded turn 11. Oh, I think I might have jinxed him. I probably jinxed him. My first commentator's curse of the stream. I've got to be careful about that. I just got to be careful. But anyway, going through to the final corner, that probably didn't help. But probably the rest of the lap will probably help him with this lap. So let's see what lap time he's going to get. A 118. He was faster than last time. He's in a P6. But if he didn't ball that corner, he would have gone up to the top 3, which is a bit of a shame. Now Rich is, I think, no, Rich, let's see what Rich's lap time is. Nope, he's going on a slow lap. How is Robot Jeep doing? Nope, he's on a slow lap as well. So is Major Davis. I'm just going to see who is on a out lap. We've got Kim AJJ on his out lap at the moment. So I'm just going to see who else is going on a faster lap time. I think Shaper Lee is going on a faster lap time. I think, no, he isn't. By the looks of things, no, he's not. I'm just trying to follow people as much as possible. No, he's on an out lap as well. No, trying to follow as many people as possible. Bill has got the fastest lap time to beat everyone, apart from Wobo Jeep and Major Davis is on the super soft. There's 2 people that are on the soft, so should be interesting. Let me change cameras a second. Looks like Bill, our pole sitter's on an outlap as well. Be interesting to see how he does in the McLaren. Please bear in mind that the cars that they are choosing to use in the social race, the pre-season race, as it were, they may not choose. As Waze has gone fastest at the moment with a 1:17.4. A very, very good lap from him. Good stuff. He will have time to do another lap, so we will closely follow him. But Bill is about to start probably his final few laps, so let's see if we can follow him and see if he can get a faster lap time. Track is drying up, so maybe we could see people going into the 1:16s. Oh my god, this is getting ever so crazy right now. We will have to wait and see. Let's follow him going through the final corner, getting the DRS zone to his perfection. He is in P2 at the moment, so he's improved on his lap time. But we are going to follow him going into turn 1. A bit of a lock up there, but he managed to pull it together. You can see that he's getting very, very sunny now. So he's using his track to potential. Clipping the curves again to maximum speed. Going into turns 3 and 4. Doing it ever so nicely there. Trying to get the maximum speed. Going into 5th gear. Going into 6th gear. Now going through the downhill right-hander section of the track, which he managed to handle it very well. Going into 120, 13 miles per hour. He's going faster and faster going through these corners. This is another tricky corner of the circuit. Managed to handle it nicely. Going through lowest gears to manage his effect. Now I'm going to get the DRS zone in a minute. Going to 6th gear, 7th gear, and going to 8. There's people slowing down. Oh, that's not going to help his lap time at all. That's not going to help his lap time at all. But let's see if he can improve. As long as he doesn't ball this corner, I think he could be okay. He doesn't ball that corner. That is absolutely fine. But the people who are back markers have got to stay out the way. Oh my god. This is crazy right now. I don't think it's going to be a faster lap time. No, it's not. He's going into the pits. Let's see who else is on a faster lap time. We've got Pinsky on a lap time at the moment. Let's see how well he does going through the final corner. Carl Meds unfortunately can't improve. Neither can Shapely or Robo. Joe can't improve either. Can JY improve? Can he cross the start-finish line? He hasn't improved this lap. Let's see how Rich is going to do. Let's see if he can improve this lap then. Let me know your favourites. A lot of people are rooting for Martin. And very crazy. And yeah, there is. Oh no, he's bottled it. He's bottled it, so he no longer will be doing a lap. Let's see how MK Born 2000 is going to do. Going towards 8th gear, using the DRS zone to his potential here. He really wants to get pole position today. There's a yellow flag. It's set to 3. That probably won't help matters at the moment. He is going at a 4th gear. Staying in 4th gear at the moment. No, I think is he running out of fuel? I don't know if he's running out of fuel or not. But he is going through the final corner. No, he isn't. Going to 6th gear, 7th gear, DRS open. No, he's not. No, he's not. He was on an outlap anyway. So, yeah, I should have been paying a bit more attention. But Ayo Waze is on pole position. He will be pretty happy with that. A fantastic lap from him. That will set his size. He's in ILR5, I believe. Yes, he is. He's in ILR5. So, basically, him beating some ILR4 guys is pretty impressive stuff. So, Waze on pole. The Welshman with a 1:17.4. 18,000 of a second separating him and Bill. So, a very close lap. Indeed, we got Joe in 3rd. JY in 4th. Rich in 5th. Noel in 6th. Kinder Martin in 7th. MK Bourne in 8th. Little Peace in 9th place. And Thrumi rounding up the top 10. We've got Carl Mezza in 11th. Davis in 12th. Shaperly, Robo, King, MJJ, Bazza, Daz. And it didn't let me go through the rest. So I didn't really see the rest there. But yeah, so let me know who your thoughts. If you've just joined us, you've joined us for the right time. This is a pre-season race for tiers 4, 5 and 6. And as you can see, it is a dry race as we have seen. And we are looking for a possible one-stop strategy going into this race. We will have to find out and see what happens with these drivers. If they're in the top 10, they have to qualify on the tyres that they have to start racing on the tyres that they qualified in, and most of them is on the super softs. But we have a few people outside of the top 10 that can qualify on any tyres that they want. So maybe we can have people that decide to go on the soft and make the stint stretch out a bit longer, and perhaps they could go on the super soft towards the end. Or maybe they want to do a 2-stop. So we're going through our formation lap at the moment. Yeah, it looks like it is a formation lap. So whilst we go through the formation lap, I'm actually going to tell you what cars they're in, so you guys are aware. So Wade is in the Force India. Bill is in the McLaren. Joe is also in the Force India. JY is in the Sauber. Rich is in the Ferrari. Noel is in the Sauber. Yes, he is. Kingdom Martin's in the Renault. MK Bourne is in the Mercedes. Swimmy is on the Renault as well. Carl Med's in the Ferrari. Major Davis in the Mercedes, but he got disqualified from the formation lap. And so is Shea Palili. Robos and Little Piece is in the Toro Rosso. Kim M. JJ in the Ferrari. No, Kim M. JJ is not in the Ferrari, he's in the Sauber. Wait, what's Noel then? Noel's in the Haas, not the Sauber. My bad, my apologies. Bazza in the Red Bull. We got Dad in the Williams. We got TGIP in the McLaren. Jay Carty in the Mercedes, and we've got Y Racer in the Red Bull. So those are the people that we got at the moment in the cars. So there we go. Absolutely love the pink Force India. That's the car I've chosen for the career mode. So absolutely brilliant. So are we going to see some clean racing going into turn 1, or will we see some carnage? Not going to jinx anything. We are hoping that all these guys do finish today. We are keeping our fingers crossed, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here. This is going to be a very tense field, especially because the qualifying times are incredibly close. That it is going to be anyone's game. So to be honest, for me, it is all down to strategy here, in my opinion. So every car is about to form their place on the grid, starting the final social race of the season, which they're probably going to treat as a real life race, because as real life prats, they want to make sure who their rivals are. Here we go. We are about to start pretty soon. 3 lights, 5 lights. And lights out, and away we go. And it looks like an even getaway. Race has already dropped down the field already. Bill is up in the lead. A great start from him. And we got Joe as well. We got some possible contact going through the back. Let's see how turn 1 goes. Turn 1, most of them are going away pretty cleanly at the moment. Oh, we've got some possible issues at the back, but no, looking like they are all right at the moment. But Race is already dropping down the field. But we have got Bill in the lead right now. Joe in second. JY in third. But we got Wade's going to try and gain some positions back on JY there. And we also got Noel trying to gain the move done. Looks like all the gaps are incredibly close at the moment. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And we've got some trouble going on the back of the field there. Let's see what's going on. We've got a few people dropping out. And we had a bottle from, I think it was Robo. Yeah, it was Robbo or Wobo, who's walked his way down. Also, the 2 Renaults have got involved in a little bit of carnage as well. But apart from that, clean racing from the rest of them. The Renault seem to be dropping a little bit of pace there. But so far, Bill pulling away. 2 tenths. Joe's not that far behind. Joe's probably going to try and make a move. Going into turn 1. Is he going to make it stick? Bill leaves the space. Bill tries to defend. He does that nicely. We've also got some battles midway down the field as well, with JY and also MK Bourne and Wade as well, to see if he can try and make his way through the field. We've also got Kingdom Martin wanting a piece of the action as well. So already, battles going left, right and centre already in the social race. I can't believe they're treating it very seriously, but again, they want to give as much practice as they can. Let's see what's going on the rest of the field. We got Little Peace trying to make a bit of ground there from his earlier incident. He's already up into P13, which is pretty good from him in the Toro Rosso. Major Peace, I don't know what tier he is in. I will double check in a second for you. Major Davis going to try and make the move done. And we got a Y Racer under pressure from TGIP Plays in the McLaren. Midway through the field, going into the final corner. Maybe it could work, but right now, let's see what the closest battle is. I think the closest battle is got to be, let's just follow. Joe set the fastest lap at the moment. Oh, we got another bustle of the Mercedes of Shapely. No, not Shapely, MK Bourne. Shapely got the fastest lap, my apologies. But MK Bourne, not the best from him, but hopefully he can recover and make sure he can do it as much as possible. He has gone a bit wide again. Let's go all the way back to the front of the field due to the fact the order has changed. Joe has gone in the lead now. A bit of mistake from Bill as JY is trying to make the move done. Both of them squeezing each other wheel-wise at the moment. They're both a little bit under pressure. Bill is probably having a psychological disadvantage here. Oh, I think we got Race in the Force India, or someone in the Force India. I think it was Joe. It was Joe. Oh my God, we have almost a bit of contacting of wheels. That's allowing the Renault to go past of Kingdom. So Kingdom's now in second place. Bill is back in the lead. So we will try and follow the lead battle as much as we possibly can, as much as possible, because it is quite difficult. Major Davis getting a 10-second time penalty for, it must have been a lot of exceeding track limits because it's due to 10 seconds. We got a yellow flag in sector 3. Joe is going to the pits, which is not good for him, but right now we got a battle for second place now. We got JY and Kingdom going to try and make the move. Going into the straight here. Doesn't make like he's making the space, but he looks like he's doing okay. Massive shout out to all 26 of you that are watching the stream. And there's a bit of an end plate that flew up on someone. I don't know who. We got a battle with Shapely and JY coming up for third place. And we got Carmed's not that far behind as well. So all the field actually bunching up close together at the moment as much as we possibly can. This is getting absolutely crazy. Some great stuff. We got the Renault. I think we got the Renault trying to make the move on Bill. And he does. He's in the lead right now. Oh my God. Bill has forced Kingdom. So Kingdom has a ball it once again. And TGI Plays has retired from the session. Let me just check. Actually, no, let me just check because we've got some more battles happening. So now JY's in the lead. So basically the lead has been changing due to the carnage we've had. But I think Carmed's going to try and make the move into turn 1. Yes, he does. JY almost getting the switch back. Going into turn 2 and 3. They're all side by side now. This is getting insane. Heart-wrenching at the moment. This is getting ever so cool. A lot of people are rooting, a few people rooting for JYP in the chat. So let's go on board with JY to see if he can possibly try and get the move done. He's been involved in a lot of battles this race so far, and he seems to be doing absolutely brilliantly as well. So we've got is Fabio Gaines in the chat as well. So massive shout out to you. Well, DRS is now enabled going into this. So let's see how he does here. We'll follow it in a second. But we've got JY Prinsky under pressure from this man, Shaper Lee. And we also got King MJJ, not that far behind either. So a four-way battle for first place. What I was looking earlier, the Renault didn't actually leave much space for Bill. To be honest, I can't really judge that much because I'm not a steward, but hey ho. But anyway, Shaper Lee's gone into the pit, so has Bill to do their stops. So that's allowed King MJJ to catch up to first place. And we've got the Renault of Swimmy, not that far behind for King MJJ as well. So we could expect, if people are on a 2-stop, I'm actually going to get the tyres fitted and see what tyres they are pitted onto. A lot of people now on the softs, a few people have decided to go onto the mediums as well. So very interesting call, very interesting strategy from them. So we could see a few stops, and we've got Daz that's retired from the session as well. So already 2 retirees of this Grand Prix. And we've got Sumi and Kim MJJ going to try and see if they can make a move towards the final corner. I've got a question in the chat. Is corner cutting strict? To be honest, I don't know. It more than likely is, due to the fact it is a league race. So, yes. That's probably what it is. We've also got, we got a battle for 11th coming up as well. And we also got Major Davis and Bill trying to battle as well. So all battles happening left, right and centre here. But what's happening with 3rd and 4th place? What is happening here at the moment? Both of the Red Bulls are going to try and fight for position. Are they going to have some team orders, or are they going to let each other race? To be honest, if I was them, I'll be letting them in the race, to be honest. But again, it is up to the drivers. Now we can see from the position changes how much position people has made. So we've got Carl Meds has made up 9, Baz has made up 12, Robbo has made up 3. So great stuff. Let's see what tyres people are on. There we go, get the tyres up, there we go. Seeing what other battles we have got coming up. We've got a battle for 14 coming up as well, and for 12 as well. So it's 3 wide going through here between the Toro Rosso and the Haas. So we've got Noel and Little Piece. He's got the move on Little Piece. His next target now is Rich. Is he going to make the move done on Rich? Going into the DRS zone, the advantage here for Little Piece, he will have DRS enabled, which will give him all the straight line speed. Oh, a bit of contact there. He's probably got a bit of damage there. And that's allowing people around to catch up. 3 wide is not really good around this corner, but them 3 seem to have managed to do it quite nicely. So going through the final corner then. Let's see what they can do here. Who could gain the advantage coming up here? Going into almost turn 1 here. This is very too close to call between these 3. Battle for points here. And I think Noel's in 12th, but Rich is not giving up now for that position. But we've got Bill to see if he can also get the points position, because he's in 11th. And Shaper Lee is in 10th. People are saying in the chat what I think the possible best strategy. To be honest, for me, if I was racing, I would try and stretch out the 1 stop. Because if I was in the bottom, I would try and run the softs first, and then stretch it out a bit longer, and then do to the super softs. But there could be people be adventurous, start on the super softs, then the softs, then the mediums, and use all tyre compounds. Or they could do a super soft, then super soft again. So, to be honest, like I said earlier on in the stream, it is anyone's game. So, We've got Shaper Lily made the move down on Major Davis. Just then. We'll see what else happens here. We got Robo Jeep and Bazza. And we got the Haas as well. JY trying to fight for position. We also got the Red Bull not that far alongside as well. This is getting too close for comfort. Oh, and a Toro Rosso has forced it wide a little bit. Oh, he's spun it and he's lost his front wing as well. And he has retired from the session. It was looking a very strong start for him, but not to be at the moment. But let's see how JY does. Bazza, I think, had to let the position go. As JYP is back into 4th place, but I won't be surprised if Bazza puts on a fair fight here in Spain and see what happens here. And we've got also, I think we've got the Battle for 10th trying to close up here. We've got Bill and Major Davis fighting now. Oh! Bill went wide a little bit in that dreaded turn 11. I did tell you guys, turn 11 does catch people out a lot, so it is kind of expected, really. So, hey ho, let's see what was doing. We've got Bazza going into the pits. He's going on a set of super softs, according to mine. But let's see if we can make the jump done. A lot of people are deciding to pit now. So, everyone has done stops, except for Major Davis, Y Racer, Kim MJJ, and Carl Meds. So, we could see, I think, to the amount of people pitting a bit earlier, possibly we could see a 2-stop race happening here. It does vary from game to game because they also got to manage their tyre temperature as well. Not just the ERS, they got to manage the tyre temperature. So they've got to manage a lot of extra things to make sure they work it to their potential. So we've got 3 retirees at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, but we've still got 17 drivers ready to race at the moment. It is looking very strong between the guys. We've got Rich trying to see if we can fight off the points between him and Bill. It is not for championship, but if you score a point in the social race, it will definitely gain you a lot of confidence going into your respective tiers next week, which is very, very exciting. I'm not commentating on 5 and 6, but I will be watching 5 or 6. I don't know which tier I'll be watching before I commentate on ILR4, so it will start next Thursday. So make sure you check out the action there. So here we go. And we also got some battles up right around the field as well for 5th and 4th. Swimmy is trying to catch up to JYP going into this chicane here. He's gaining some very good speed and traction, very nicely done here. But imagine what it would be like if it was in the wet. DRS is now enabled. Swimmy's going to try and make the move down the outside. Is he going to make it work? Yes, he does. What a move. And he finds himself all the way up into people. That is a great, astonishing move from him. Great stuff. But he is not far catching. Bill's in 10th at the moment, but we've got MK closing up to Rich at the moment. He's about 0.3 per second closing in between the pair of them now. Going into the final corner, again they will have DRS. Rich could also see Bill in his mirrors, in his sights, so he possibly also knows that the points position could play dividends. He's not giving up on scoring points just yet, as MK Bourne is going to make the move done. Going into turn 1, he got the DRS and he made it. He made it look easy. Look at him. Great stuff. So his next target now is Bill. That's the next target at the moment, as Little Piece has got a time penalty. Waste time from Hull. He's all the way down in P15 right now. So not looking the best of races for him at the moment, but he's not giving up, which is absolutely brilliant to see at this stage. So I would like you guys in the chat So let me know your predictions of who you think is going to win this race based on the strategies. So let's see how the leader's doing at the moment. We've got Carl, who's in the lead at the moment. We got Kim MJJ closing up to Y Race. He's about 1.6 seconds now. Bill's closing in on to Noel. So let's see if we could follow him. Let me just get him up. There we go. Going through the final corner. We've also got MK Bourne joining in the party as well. So we possibly can see a three-way battle going in here. Going into turn one, here we go. Rich going in the pits right now. A bit of contact from the Mercedes and the McLaren. Another bit of carnage there, but not a lot of damage. They could have got worse. So thank goodness they are staying as they are at the moment. Absolutely brilliant. So MK Ball now is up into 10th. And he's going to now try and close up onto Noel. He is now 4/10 of a second separated between him and Noel now. Let's see how well he does going into this. Approaches this corner well. He'll have DRS pretty soon. It is quite tricky to gain as much speed as possible, and it just depends on the engine as well. It looked like MK Ball was going to make the move done, but he chose not to. Almost a bit of contact for Noel, but it was just a bit of a racing incident there, so no harm done. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. We've got Bazza and Little Peace trying to battle it out here. Toro Rosso has recently switched engines to Honda. And to be honest, I like the sound of the Honda engine in this game, in the Toro Rosso. To be honest, it's one of my favourite engines, and I like the Ferrari as well. So, pretty good. So here we go, going into turn 1. Let's see how Bazza does going into turn 1. He has got the straight line speed of the Red Bull. And he made the move done really nicely indeed. Brilliant stuff. Interestingly, we still have 3 people that haven't stopped yet, but Major Davis is on the soft tyre, so he possibly wants to stretch his tyres as much as possible to make sure he goes all the way until the end of this race. And possibly go on the super soft, possibly about lap 20, I think. If I'm right, yeah, lap 20, he'll possibly go through to that. So that's why he'll possibly go through that. Kim MJJ is going into the pits right now. Kim MJJ will be racing in ILR5 next season, well this season, next week. Our race leader, I think Carl has gone into the pits as well. What tyres has he chosen? He is on the medium, so I'm guessing he wants to go to, oh. It's saying on the tyres he's got soft tyres on, but it's saying on the spectator he's got mediums on. So I think I'm going to believe what it says on the spectator thing, and he's going mediums. So I think he's chose tyres that he thinks he's going to go to the end of the race on. I think that's my judgment call on that. So Y Racer still to pit, a comfortable gap between him and through me. So Y Racer could go back in second and jump JYP. And also the thing I like about this as well, you can actually see how long these guys have been on the tyres. And we've got Mr. Stim. Hopefully I pronounced it right in the chat. Hello. He'll be racing in ILR4 next week as well. So he's not racing. Obviously he was racing in tiers 1, 2, and 3. Social this tonight. I'm guessing it didn't go well for you because you're in the chat. I'm guessing. But if it hasn't gone well, I'm really sorry. But I hope you have a good race next week. I'm just saying. And he also raced in ILR3 next season, not last season. But we're gonna follow JY and and Carmed, they're going to try and make a move done. We've got King MJJ closing up as well. So we've got Shaper Lily, Prinsky and Carmed. Carmed's going to try and make a move done on JYP. Let's see if he gets it done. Very, very tight corner to make the move done. And yes, I pronounced the name right. Yes. Okay, so at least I know how to pronounce it when I commentate on you next week, Stim. Oh, okay. Oh, bless you. I hope your leg gets better, mate. And hope we'll see you racing next week. Oh, my. We've had a Haas going to the ground. I think it was Shaperly. Beats for Cupboard. And that means Carl is back up into third. He could possibly gain the lead. So, he could possibly gain the lead if Swimmy hasn't stopped. Let me just look who stopped. No, Swimmy has stopped, so Right Racer is trying to build up the gap. Interestingly, let me just check the tyres. Y Racer is definitely doing a one-stop strategy because he started on the mediums. He has been on those tyres for 16 laps already. That is brilliant stuff. I tried that at one track when I was racing for another league. I think it was Canada or something like that. I can't remember. And me starting on the mediums was definitely a big mistake. But I think you can cope with the mediums on this track. So props to him for keeping those tyres on for that long. So, battle for the points is still at large. We've got Bazza and Joe trying to catch up at the moment. Bazza's on faster tyres. Joe's on newer tyres. So, possibly Joe could gain a little bit more advantage going along here. We shall have to wait and see here. And just to let you know about what is happening with the ILR season. Basically, all the PS4, so ILR3, ILR4, ILR5 and ILR6 will be broadcasted on Thursday nights with ILR5 and 6 broadcast at 6:30 with and ILR3 and ILR4 being broadcast at 8 PM. On Sundays, it'll be as usual with ILR1, ILR2. And the Xbox tier will be on Friday night. So that'll be starting next week. And those will be the times. So, okay, Stim, okay. Yeah, speak to me on Twitter after this race, yeah. Okay. Right, JY Pinsky's gone into the pit, so he's chosen to stop. Not much battles happening at the moment, apart from the points. So, I'm going to keep an eye on to see which drivers at the bottom going into the points right now. So we will have to wait and see. Now, I haven't actually seen what's going on in the other race, the 1, 2 and 3 race. So, if anyone's watching that as well, let us know how that race is going as well. I might watch that back, but I want to see how that's going. Has there been any carnage yet in that race? But to be honest, I would have heard if there was right now. So, I think they managed to keep it cleaner than last. Oh, Davis has led the session. So, Davis has DC'd. I think Ghosting's still on. That's odd. So, JY has dropped to 12th. Rich has dropped position as well. That is interesting. Oh, thank God Davis has rejoined. That is brilliant. That is absolutely fantastic. Sim's got to update. Oh, and Race has retired. Race has retired. Let me just... I can't really see what was going on, but I think Bill had a bit of a lock up there. Going into the pits there, so interesting to see where he goes. So Jay Cartley is also retired. Let's see. I can't really see what's happening with that. So we lost 5 drivers already. Waze, Jay Carty, Robo, Dazza and TGIP. So apparently there was carnage in the 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Am I surprised about that? No, to be honest. But yeah. So yeah. But let's see how the rest of this race pans out for tiers 4, 5 and 6. Even the lower tiers can bring out some exciting racing. That's why in Inside Line Racing we try and broadcast all of our tiers here to make sure all the drivers that race in our league get the best possible coverage and be seen, which is great to see. We've almost got the commentators they've almost got the commentators sorted out for PS4. You'll find out the full lineups for the tiers next week for those. You probably know who some of them are already, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm not allowed to say it or not. I don't, because it may not be confirmed, so I won't say it until next week or so. So right now we've got another battle on our hands here. We've got Shapely. I need to know how to say this, because if he's in ILR4, then I'll have to know how to pronounce his name right. I think whilst I go on this lead, you never know. And apparently for Ray's, his tyres overheated. Oh, that is a common mistake, to be honest. Oh! And, what's happened with Kim MJJ? He is, went a bit wide there. So that means MK Bourne is going to try and make the move done on Noel. MK Bourne is in 6. It is very tricky on this game to make sure your tyres are up to temperature. So you got to manage the ERS, the tyre management, temperature, fuel. You got to manage quite a lot of this game, so I don't know how you do it. So apparently in tiers 1, 2 and 3 a car went into the wall straight off the start. Interesting. I'll be watching that back. I'll be watching. Oh, there's a bit of lag or desync. I don't know what happened there. So I don't know what happened there, but Mel's going to try and close in onto MK Bourne now. Swimmy doing a great job up front. He's about 10.5 seconds. He almost he seems to be a little struggling for grip. But has he pitted yet? I think he has. Let me just check quickly. Yes, he has pitted, but he's still saying he's been on the tyres for 14 laps. That's odd. But it might be just another glitch for the game, but we will see. But anyway, Carmez is in 2nd position. Y Racer in 3rd. Kim MJJ in 4th. But we got Kim MK Bourne has got the move done on Noel quite nicely there. Y Racer setting the fastest lap of the race so far with a 1. Oh, I just missed that lap. I should have been paying more attention as Noel is going to get the DRS enabled. Maybe he could possibly get that move. We shall have to wait and see for that. Bill getting a time penalty there. That's probably not going to help him if he wants to score some points this race. We've got 11 laps to go of this Grand Prix. It is all to play for these guys. And to be honest, I've been enjoying this race. I never commentated, like I said earlier. And we got a battle here. We got Noel and Bourne. Bourne side by side there, wheel to wheel. Noel got the move done, but is MK Bourne going to get the switch back done? We will have to wait and see. He's going to get DRS enabled, going through this very, very popular DRS zone where it's a popular corner for overtakes. Is he going to get it done? No, he is not. He has chosen to stay put, but I won't be surprised if he tries and makes the move done going into the start-finish straight. He is already pulling away a little bit there. But we shall see. Let's see what other battles we've got. MK Bourne's going in the pit. Let me just go back to broadcast mode. There we go. So how is everybody else doing? Oh, and Bazza's retired. Bazza has retired. So we lost another driver then, unfortunately. I don't know what happened with Bazza. But with Jamie, how he was tired, he was pushing a bit too much and went too far into the curb. And yes, pretty much everybody today, I think, is on a 2-stop. Except the ones who started on the mediums or ending on the mediums. Because to be honest, in my opinion, doing a 1-stop around here is pretty much impossible. So, I've got to agree with what's going on. So, you never know with this situation. So, our race leader, Swimmy, doing very well in the Renault. To be honest, I don't know what car he's racing next week, but I will find out for you. Carl Med in a Ferrari, 10.2 seconds down. Doing very well, stretching his mediums. Wire Racer on a 2-stop strategy. He's been on his tyres for 4 laps right now, but it will play advantage for him because everyone else around him is on the medium tyres, so he can gain some much needed lap time. Will he gain enough time to catch up to 2nd place? Let us know. The softs only last for about 11 laps. So, whereas the mediums last for about 20 laps. Another person that's been on the mediums for a long time is Noel. So, maybe he'll be having to pit soon. We shall see. So, I think a 1-stop is only possible if you do soft to mediums. Or if you do medium to soft, I think. But it depends when you pit. So, we shall see. If you just joined us, hello. Welcome to the Tiers 4, 5 and 6 race. For PS4, I am JessGame95. My PSN is JessGamer95. So, if you're wondering who I am. We've seen the change of the lead happen pretty much most of this race right now. So, very interesting. And it is time now. It's almost coming up to the end of the race. So, I would like you guys to tell me who you think is your driver of the day. Who is your driver of the day? Let us know in the chat. The driver with the most votes. I will give them a nice shout out. So, yeah. Waze is saying in the chat, thank God it's only pre-season. You must be pretty relieved there that it's not the first race in Australia. But at least if you make mistakes in a social race, at least you know not to make them in the real race, pretty much. As Noel was in the pits, he's on a 2-stop. He did very well to manage his medium tyres to 20 laps, so great stuff. Noel now is going to go on the super softs to the end of this race. So, a very interesting strategy for him. So, I think he did a super soft to medium to super soft. Or I think he did a soft. Oh! Kingdom Martin is out of this race now. Another retiree, another Renault. Little Peter's going on to the pits now. Very interestingly, because he's been on the soft for 7 laps. Maybe he wants to see if he can try and get fastest lap. Let's follow him out into the pits right now and see what tyres he goes on. He looks like he's going on to some super softs. So a lot of people who are on 2 softs want to see if they can go, and Major Davis is disconnected again. So I don't know what's happening with his internet, but hopefully he can come back. And and Witch has been having some problem in the gravel, so that may not look good as far as his tyre temperature is concerned. So maybe he'll have to pit for one more time. He's on 12 laps on the mediums. But if he's been in the gravel too many times, is he going to manage it till the end? We shall see. MK Ball now will definitely go to the end of this race, and so will JY. We've got Shapely. I will learn to pronounce his name right. I will. Even if it takes me too many times. I might have pronounced it all right this race, but I definitely pronounced it wrong somehow. As Shape has went a bit wide there in the corners, probably struggling a little bit with his tyre temperature. As Shape's got the DRS, he's gained a bit more speed going into that corner. The dreaded turn 11 coming up right now. Possibly he's going to try and make the move done on Joe. Going into the final corner here. He's going to get DRS enabled pretty soon coming up here. Going through the pit straight. I feel like he's doing qualifying, but it's not qualifying. But is he going to make the move? They are side to side right now. The Force India was trying to defend, but Shape has made it look easy. And it's up into P5. So, what a good move from Shape. But Joe's not giving up right now. But they're both on the mediums, but Shape is on much newer tyres. So, that is why, when he made the move, he gained a bit more of an advantage than Joe did. So, yeah, pretty much. So, here we go. Let's see what other we got. A battle for second now coming up. Look, good job I catch it sooner rather than later as Rye Racer is going to try and make the move down on Carmed. Going through to the penultimate corner again. This is a very popular move for overtaking. Is he going to try and get second place? If he gets second place, it will be a very good confidence boost for him. As he goes through turn 1, DRS enabled. Is he going to try and go through the outside line? No, he's not. As Carl's is defended quite nicely from Rye Racer. There could be some more opportunities for him to overtake. We could see this battle per second, I think, go towards till the end of this race, I think. That is what I could see right now. We've got a ghost, I think, of Major Davis that probably didn't help in the slightest whatsoever with that. We shall see. And also penalties. Yes, I agree, Stim. Penalties will come into play. So a lot of people have got penalties, but obviously because I'm streaming a race, I can't see the penalties. But next week, I will be able to see the penalties. So it will be, I'll get a much better idea of how the penalties are going to work, I think. And how they work to his advantage, I think. As Bill's got another time penalty, 3 seconds. I think I lost count how many penalties people have got, to be honest. As the red ball was a bit wide, so he's lost a bit of time. Rich has got a 3-second time penalty. To be honest, the most common place to get time penalties is USA, in my opinion. And I think a few races I commentated on in the Dakota, a race was decided by 10 time penalties. And to be honest, it was a bit of a shame. I can check race director, Stim, but I want to just see the racing because otherwise I might miss a race battle and I don't want that. So, yeah, I know how to check them, but I just can't check them now. I will have to check. Oh, we got a yellow flag in sector 2. What's happened here? Let's see what's going on. Someone's gone wide, I think, but I didn't see who it was. Let's go back to the battle with Rye Racer and Kim and Carl. Rye Racer going a bit wide on Costa Gravel again. Looks like you made it stick at the moment. By the way, if you have enjoyed this stream so far, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the thumbs up button and turn notifications on so you know when to see a stream from ILR Inside Line Racing. Make sure you go and check the forums out as well for discussions. The brand new site as well is absolutely incredible, so great job to the team for that. And I hope you're pumped for the start of the season on PS4 as I am. This has been great so far. My first race commentating on F1 2018 on the PS4, and it's been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There has been some mistakes from the drivers, but hopefully those guys can recover and they're able to cope towards that. So let me go back off TV for a minute and seeing if Carmed can close in. We've got Joe closing in onto Shape now, 1.3 seconds. Rye Racer getting another 3-second time penalty. So maybe that's why he is holding up a little bit. Noel was going for the pits because he was going for fastest lap. I had a feeling that's why he went for super soft, because he was going for fastest up there, I think. But we shall see. As Joe's going to try and close in. He's at about 1.1 seconds now. My race is starting to drop a bit of pace. He's now almost approaching 1 second. But let's see how this battle works out at the moment. Going in. Looking, oh my god, this is getting crazy right now. But anyway, looking like it's good at this stage. Joe's starting to fall away, Shane's starting to fall away from Joe, I don't know why. Let's see how Y-Race is doing with Carl. Yeah, he has lost a bit of time, probably due to the fact that he has time penalties and he doesn't want to. But to be honest, if I was him, I would try and gain as much time as possible. So, because if you lose as much time, the person in fourth maybe could gain third. But I don't think that will be in this situation because the person in fourth's about 11 seconds down, 11.4 seconds down, I think. So, that is not the case at this stage. So, looking good. 2 more laps to go. Looks like the race is pretty much decided. No, Y-Racer is definitely struggling with his tyre temperature right now. He's just hit a bollard. His tyre temperature on the soft look must be hot. But he's been on the sauce for 11 laps. So I think that's why he is struggling. Due to the fact that he's on much older tyres. And usually I think you can only go for tyres for like 9 laps or 10 laps on the softs, I think. As far as I'm aware. So that's probably why. So, am I thinking that Swoomi's been on a medium for 25 laps? Or it might be a glitch somehow. It's saying that he's been on the medium for 25 laps. How? But he's only made 1 stop. So he's made the 1 stop work, but I don't think he's been on the tyres for 25 laps. I don't know. It might be. Because you must be doing some fuel saving, I don't know. But he is doing ever so well this race, Swoomi. Props to him. But anyway, let's see if we can follow any close battles at the moment. We got Joe. 1.7 seconds between him and Shape again. Kim MJJ is a bit farther behind, but we've got Y-Racer. See if he can gain some time between him and Carl. Don't think he can at the moment, so Y-Racer needs people need to start conserving their tyres and stop pushing. Otherwise, people can conserve. I think someone in the chat said that Swoomi might have a tyre saving setup instead of pace, which I think has worked very well for him. So, as he's going about the final lap, brilliant stuff from Swoomi. He's played the strategy to perfection. The Renault pit garage will be pretty happy, and he will gain some brilliant confidence going into the first race next week in Australia. Make sure you check this lad out in whatever tier he's in. I don't know what tier he's in. Make sure you check him out because he is a very good driver, and whatever tier he's in, people are very lucky to have him, to be honest. Carl is still in second. Y-Racer in third. I don't think he's going to catch up. Major Davis in first, but Swoomi. Oh, and Shaper's retired! Shaper's retired in the last lap carnage, but Swoomi is about to cross the line. He wins the social race. The last social race of the pre-season. Carl Med goes across the line in second. He stays second at the moment. Y-Racer, where does he come across the line? He comes across the line in third. To be honest, I don't know how many penalties Y-Racer has got, so I will see in a minute. But let's see where Kim MJ. Nope, he is staying fourth, so Y-Racer still in third. Lucky boy. Joe is in fifth. JYP has come across the line in sixth. Maybe the strategy may not have worked well for him, but he's done well towards the end of this race to try and keep his position in sixth. MK Bourne in seventh. with Rich going across the line, and he's going to go into 8th position. And Bill is going to go across the line. And I think because the people are a few laps down, Shapely will probably still be in 10th, I think. If I'm mistaken, or 11th, I don't know. Yeah, Shapely will still be in 10th, I think. So Shape, because he completed over about 9%, he will do that. So, what a fantastic race. It's been absolutely brilliant, and it's a shame that people bin it on the last lap after working so hard. But through me, 27 laps on the mediums. Great strategy, great work. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with in ILR. So make sure you watch out for him. He is brilliant. I don't think I would manage 27 laps on the mediums, I would say. I'll probably manage about 15. So, great stuff from him. And well done to all the racers who have finished as well. Some great battles we have got. And it's going to make us very excited for the season. Oh, what's happened here? It's given me an XP for actually watching the race. Very interesting. Okay. But anyway, Sumi has won the race. With Carl in 2nd place, Y-Racer in 3rd, Kim MJJ in 4th, Joe in 5th, JYP in 6th, MK Born in 7th, Rich in 8th, Bill in 9th, and Shapely in completing the top 10, even though he did not finish, but a few people are locked down. So Y-Racer, Kim MJJ, JYP, MK Born, a few people got penalties as well, so a bit of a shame for them. But all in all, fantastic to start to finish off the pre-season, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It actually would help if I get the right scene. There we go. I thought I wouldn't have that, but there we go. But anyway, thank you for watching this pre-season race. Thank you to all of you who have taken the time out of your Thursday nights to watch the pre-season race. If you are watching this and want to find out how the tiers 1, 2, and 3 social race went, make sure you watch that back, because I heard it's been absolutely amazing. So make sure you check that out as well. For those of you who have been watching, watching this stream live or been watching this back, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna let you know the times of the tiers for PS4. At 6:30 next Thursday will be ILR5 and ILR6. At 8 PM will be ILR3 and ILR4. On Sunday, it will be ILR1 at 5:30 and ILR2 at 7 PM. And on Fridays at 7:30 will be Xbox starting next week. So Abidjan won the tiers 1, 2, and 3 race. That was a spoiler, but hey ho. So, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am so excited to commentate on ILR4 next week. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are excited as well. So make sure you check out that. But until now, I've been JessGame95. It's been great commentating on the PS4 for a change, because I'm used to commentating on the Xbox, so it made a change once in a while. But it's been fun. I enjoyed it. But anyway, I will see you next Thursday for the first race in Australia for ILR4. But make sure you check out the other tiers as well. But until now, I've been JessGame95, and goodbye.